Hello and welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. We've got Kisses here. She wants some Funyuns. She's not going to get them. I already gave you some. This is a general tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. We're going to first discuss the astrology for the next 24 hours, and then we're going to get into the tarot card reading for the next 24 hours. These are general predictions, and the way that you'll know it is for you is because you were called to participate or join. I hope that you guys will subscribe to the channel and eventually join the live chats. Ring the notification bell and you'll know when I go live. I go live all different times over here. So unless you're subscribed with notifications, you won't know. Check out my premiere channel over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. That would be great. I do 12 zodiac sign specific predictions every single week. And so I welcome you to join that as well. What's up, everybody? It's so nice to see you. Hi there. Hello. I bet you now that she knows that she's not going to get any more Funyuns, she's going to want to hop out. Oh, it's a 111. I love that. Is here? Hi. How you doing? Want to say hi to everybody? Want to say hi? Say hi. She becomes the star of the show. She becomes the star of the show as soon as she comes on. Just a little snack. My little cutie. Anyway, we have a big week astrologically. And I think I discussed this. I definitely discussed this in the weekly astrology forecast. I hope you guys got to catch that. Hey, how you doing? My weekend was kind of not the best. Let's put it that way. Definitely not the worst, which I like to focus on, but it wasn't the best. I hurt my back on Friday. And so that's why I didn't go live here on Friday. It's actually getting much better now, but throughout the whole weekend it was spasming and I couldn't sleep. I didn't sleep well last night either. I just tried to push or lift something and I had pulled my back during yoga class and it was fine. But then the combination of then trying the next day to lift something or push something heavy, it just made me spasm. And so the weekend that happened. Then we went to my niece's middle child's birthday and it was so much fun. It was so fabulous. It was really fun. It was really wonderful. And then we got news early on Sunday morning that my brother had potentially had a heart attack and he's still in the hospital, stable and well. So please say prayers for him. We don't know the actual diagnosis yet. Because they couldn't get tests done because of some lack of being able to get a doctor in, or it was weird. So they're going to be transferring him soon to another hospital so that we can know fully if he's going to be okay. So that just kind of knocked us all on our asses because we had just seen each other the day before and everything seemed perfect. So, like I said, I have had worse weeks. I have had worse weekends. This is actually lots of blessings, I think, because I know that it could have been worse. So I feel really, really blessed. I was just also really worried I was worried ever since Sunday morning. And then the entire weekend before that, I was in pain and my back kept spasming. So I have had worse weekends. Cutie, what are you doing? But I have also had better. And that's why, I expected to be able to get online eventually. My hope is always, okay, let me rest up. If I have to skip Friday, I thought, I'll get on Saturday. Nope, that didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. It was just too much. It was too much with the injury for me to be able to handle going to the party and coming back here and doing more work. So it's just, I was just kind of thinking that the worst was over on Sunday and then bam, it wasn't. So I'm in deep prayer and focus. What's up, Lynn? Me too. He's doing well. He's stabilized. So we just have to get him transferred to a place where he can get the tests that he needs, and we can understand what the hell is happening and what the hell he's going through. So that's where my prayers are at now. But everything is looking really wonderful, and so we're just going to go with that. We're just going to go with he's healthy and he's stable. He's stable and he's healthy, and that's what I'm just going to keep focusing on. It's been emotional for you too, Susan. Thank you, M. Hines. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ajoy. Oh Jesus, how old was he, Ajoy? Me too. Thank you so much, Casglow. I appreciate it. God bless. Prayers, healing. Thank you so much, Claire. Me too. Me too, Dana. Me too. 42. God damn. That's young. So is he okay now, Ajoy? Triple bypass. Wow. The fuck? 42? Holy crapola, dude. Something happens with men, and I don't know what it is. And I'm not discussing this from a medical perspective. I'm just discussing this from an observational perspective. Something happens with men. There's something that happens in their 40s or 50s with their hearts. I've had too many losses from spontaneous just heart attacks that killed them, like severe cardiac arrest, just horrible. All of a sudden, just bam. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that men tend to not want to go to the doctor. They're very stubborn that way. And they do have that kind of tougher, I'm going to push through mentality. Like, oh, I'll be okay. It'll heal on its own. But with shit like this, it don't heal on its own. And, there are usually symptoms beforehand, but if you're a really determined, focused person, you kind of just you don't stop. You just keep on going, and your momentum and your mentality keeps pushing you forward until all of a sudden there's an abrupt stop. And I don't know what other factors it could be. Like I said, I am not a doctor, but it's just horrible. It's horrible. We lost one of my good friends. We just lost her fiance, and he was only 42 or 41. And then throughout my life, I've lost two other people that I worked with, men in their 50s, early 50s, and it was always heart attack. So I'm like, I know that that's a very limited data pool, like my experiences, but I'm just like, is there something going on that happens with men at that age that just something catches up to them? I don't know, but I'm like, if you're a guy that makes it out of his 50s, you're fucking lucky. Just like, you got to get regular checkups. I think that's really important. I found that, Scorpio's a doozy, and so is Libra. FYI. I found that you got to get regular visits and check in. You guys know that I had to go onto a statin. I had to go on to which is sort of like a Lipitor type of medicine, because I have really bad cholesterol. And I didn't know that, because generally speaking, I'm a healthy person. But my doctor actually 10 years ago had warned me. My general practitioner had said, Michelle, your cholesterol levels are right at that point of approaching a bad place. They weren't yet. So he just thought maybe diet would help me. But when you have problems processing cholesterol, it's not just a diet thing. So I don't know. I mean, like, we have heart disease in my family. My grandfather died of it in his 60s, and he had his first open heart surgery in his 50s. So I felt really blessed when I got that diagnosis. And if I hadn't gone on regular medical checkups, I wouldn't know that there was an issue, and I might have a blockage that really negatively impacted me. It's just so many people don't get those regular checkups. They don't ask those questions. They don't get screened for it. I don't know. But it's like that blood panel can tell you so much. So I just hope you guys all go at least to your yearly physical. It doesn't always help. It doesn't always help. So I don't know. But at least you could do something, or at least feel you're doing something. Anyway, hi, just joined you. Hi, Lynn. Oh, thank you so much. God bless you. I've had so many people my age and women having strokes and heart attacks. Some of that is because of COVID. A lot of that is because of long-term COVID has created a lot of just bad things happening in the body. So especially if you've had it and you've had it intensely, you have to be talking to a doctor regularly, because they like, part of that is long-term COVID. Just read the comments. So, oh, thank you so much, Tammy. God bless. You see men in the doctors. It's not right. That's exactly what I'm saying. They don't, because they're programmed, they're hardwired to be focused, to just move forward. They're all about just getting by and getting through. And I don't think that all of that is nurture or society. I think part of that is nature. Masculine energy is progress. Masculine energy is forward, always forward. It is, masculine energy is future focused. So the people, which isn't just men, but most people with high masculine energy, will not stop. They will not stop. They will not take a second to take stock. They won't do it. They make everybody around them do it. And they just keep going forward. That's sort of their trajectory. And this is what happens. Like, I'm not saying that it's all, oh, thank you so much, Shah. I know Shah heard it this morning. I was on a members only live question and answer tarot card reading session with my members over on Born Without Boundaries Tarot. If any of you want to participate, that's the BWOB or the Harmony members. Get that. And I love them. I love our chats. I think that it's one of my favorite things to do on this channel is have those like deep personal members only chats. I love them, and anybody who's a member can participate. So I hope you do. I tried to do live chats over on Vimeo, but nobody ever showed up. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna try anymore. I'm good. I'm fine. If nobody wants to be here, that's totally cool with me. I'm good. I don't take it personally. It's just as soon as I crunched. Did you see that? Hold on. She can't have that much salt, so I'm only giving her tiny pieces. She just likes them. I get it. As soon as I crunched, I'd forgotten she was even here. You're such a little shithead. I love you. Mommy just wiped her hands on your. What is that, baby boo? You want to come up and say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? What are you doing? That's my baby. You want to say hi to everybody? Want to say hi? Go say hi. Come on. No, she doesn't want to say hi. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she wants to say hi. She doesn't want to say hi. She just this time she just wanted the Funyuns. I'm sorry, I've been nasally too. Let's look at the charts. I'll tell you, this week is tough. So we have two transits. We have two major transits. Mercury and Venus are on the move again. Mercury goes tomorrow, and then Venus goes on Saturday into Capricorn, which is stabilizing but also restrictive for them both. I think we're going to get more serious-minded, more mature-minded, more business-minded, more responsible-minded, just more grounded in all the decisions that we make, which will help us a lot, especially for money. Though this could be also when the debt collector rolls around, just an FYI. I don't think so. I think it will be good. But this week is kind of tough. And that full moon, I think, is kind of tough because it's conjunct Mars, which makes things extra emotional, especially with regards to feeling what you didn't do, because Mars is in retrograde. So what you didn't get a chance to do, or what you didn't get a chance to say, since Mars is in retrograde in Gemini, the paperwork you didn't put in, or things like that. It's just could be very emotional. Today is Venus and Mercury are both still at the final degrees of of Sagittarius. Like I said, Mercury will head into Capricorn tomorrow, but they're both square to Jupiter. Now, this isn't bad. Actually, Jupiter square Venus is a kind of nice thing. It just gives you this sense of optimism and this sense of, I'm going to go for it. And the sort of, it's a beautiful life, even though you could be a little bit overly optimistic. It's almost like it expands your optimism a little too much so that it creates challenges for you. And you could great expectations lead to great disappointments, that kind of energy. And I got to say that that's kind of what's going to come out or be reviewed. It's going to come out on the full moon, like emotions regarding that or conversations around that will definitely be, I think, the emotional toggle point for the full moon. But today it's just all about wanting to grow and wanting to spread your wings. And it's interesting how we get that sensation right before we go into the most restrictive energy in the zodiac, which is Capricorn. It's like we want to fly, but bam, then we're hit with the seriousness of what it means to fly. You know what I'm saying? It's like those planes don't fly on magic, okay? They're not fairy wings. It's that kind of energy that's like, okay, I want to fly. I believe in myself. Here I am, but how do I do it? And that's kind of the wall we hit with Capricorn, is a sense of, okay, how do we do it? What's the actual functionality? And we just kind of got to like dig in our heels and figure it out. And Capricorn will make us like sign all the paperwork, put everything into order. It's that slow work that you actually build from, that actually builds things. So I think it's actually really beautiful because things go from sort of conceptual expansion into reality. But remember, reality is tough. Reality is hard. Reality is never as attractive as it was in fantasy, but it is reality. So that's also a triumph, what else do we have that could be causing problems? I think that actually Pluto sextile to Jupiter is beautiful energy. I love it. I think that it's actually kind of stabilized us or kept us in that faith mindset that keeps us hopeful. And I really love that. There's a lot of hardship that's on the surface, but there's progress that's coming from it. So I kind of like the energy, but it's tough. It will be tough. And the sun is opposite Mars and semi-square to Pluto. So it's not in the best position. It's kind of in a weakened position. It's like, oh, I want to get things done. I'll do anything to get things done, but I don't have the energy to get them done. Considering the sun is also square to Neptune, this could also be, there could be health issues that are forming right now. To be totally honest with you, my brother is a Leo. So this is when the shit that we haven't dealt with in the past comes to us and is like the day of reckoning type of energy. I don't think it's going to be destructive because it's only a semi-square to Pluto. I think, and Mars is in retrograde, which makes it softer and less intense and less stressful. But there is a sense of comeuppance and having to face the piper and now discipline yourself, because Capricorn is all about discipline. And as Venus and Mercury and the sun eventually move into Capricorn, that's what it's all about. It's all about self-discipline, which is why you kind of make New Year's resolutions in Capricorn season. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to discipline myself. Well, what discipline should you have been what ways should you have always been disciplining yourself? I guess is what this full moon is really going to ask us or force us to face. Just saying. Let's get into the reading, shall we? I love you, Bitsy. She's on my bed. She's so cute. Let's go. I've talked your ear off about so many things. Thank you so much for all your kind words and prayers. God, what do you have to tell us today? Princess of Swords is here. So there's a message about money coming in, maybe about great abundance or big ideas, like all of a sudden inspiration, just starting out. about abundance. Or suddenly it could also be realizing what real abundance is, like recognizing it. We have the Judgment card, which is making good decisions and figuring out. Yeah, Judgment is all about figuring out who's worthy and who isn't. And that's all about actions. What I think this was about, Scorpio. Oh my God, this was about the Scorpio reading. I gotta let you guys see it. Well, you will. It's coming out. Oh, I just said Scorpio and look what cards came out. This is all about transcending the norm. This is all about transcending your comfort zones or something that kicks you out of your comfort zones because your comfort zone had actually become your cage. Right? It's also a reinvigoration or a resurrection of the financial situation. Yeah. And then we have Three of Wands. Your ships are finally coming in. Oh, something that you invested in a while ago is now finally coming back to you. This is good so far. This is our central energy. So it's about basically deciding what is valuable and then investing in that and not needing instantaneous gratification, but doing it slow and steady and like, going for the long haul. This also could be something about education, investment in education, money put forward for education, what you've learned, it paying off. It's like the payoff. Three of Wands is the payoff. Virtue, it says, though. Virtue is about not needing the instantaneous gratification. It's about believing in something and doing it because you believe in it. And it's about that payback that comes from virtue because you don't do it. Three of Wands is action, right? But it's not action you take to get something. It's action you take because you truly are invested in something. And then we have the Hanged Man, which is watch and wait. And something that we have been waiting for. Maybe we felt stuck for a while, maybe for the past year, maybe more. But there's this energy of your stuckness or you're being slowed down in order to break down, to rise, because it is my Cocoon card. And then we have Four of Swords, which is reflect. Reflect in order to reconcile. That's the Four of Swords. Just like take time to think about things. Go over the thoughts in your head. Really review. And then Eight of Swords, which is feeling abandoned or feeling alone, feeling rejected, or in the past, somebody that has rejected you. Or a situation that has rejected you and not really yielded anything of value. We have the King of Swords. All of a sudden, there's clarity and communication and a decision that's made to clear it all up. So something that was making you feel stuck and feel left behind, there's a decision that's being made to clear that all up. Or this bright idea is a really bright idea. Go ahead and do it. And then we have, you're going to figure something out and be able to walk forward. Somehow you're going to be free and light and easy. The Six of Swords is here saying we're moving forward, we're moving on. We're getting out of our comfort zone. We're just going to go for it. It's a good time to go for it. But it's also about figuring out how to move on. It's also about figuring out how to liberate yourself. So there is a sense of working through mentally, intellectually, in order to gain your freedom. So I think it's time to put our minds to something in order to see the way forward, and we will be able to figure it out. I think that Mercury in Capricorn is a very clever energy. It gets down to business. It doesn't move as fast, but it is very particular. Anything in Capricorn is quality over quantity. And shit gets real bougie in Capricorn too. I'm just going to say that. Shit can get real bougie. Six of Swords and the Fool. Yeah, I think we're about to be released from something. Don't let pride get in your way. This is that moon in Leo. I guess that's what the astrology is saying. Don't let pride get in your way. Those situations in the past, do them again if you're still interested in them. If you've failed, don't let the failure be the last thought on your mind. Do it again. Try again. Be present. Be present for the gifts that the universe wants you to be open and receptive to right now. Pride is a downfall today. Don't let pride get in your way, which means that we have experience with what's coming toward us. And if you've tried and tried and tried and tried something over and over again, then that's pride. Try it differently. Take someone else's advice, right? You're being left behind. You need somebody else's counsel. Take somebody else's advice. So that's a little bit of a red flag, but it's a good red flag so that we're aware. Listen to advice. That's what I want to say. Listen to the advice of people who are wiser than you and are studied and know more. Also, choose wisely. Select them wisely, because they're the person that's going to get you through this. This is definitely the time. And I said this in the weekly astrology forecast. This is definitely the time for talk therapy. This is definitely the time for counsel. This is definitely the time for advice. This is definitely that time. You want to ask for help for somebody who knows more, because it will come through very clear for you. That's what it's saying. It's like, don't try to do this by yourself. Don't try to do this by yourself. You'll fail. Go ahead and ask. Go ahead and talk to people. Go ahead and do it. It must be done. I hear you. I see you. Her head popped up. I love you. I love you. I'll save a little piece for you, okay? I love you. I'll save a little piece for you. Please ask for help. Please. Because the ways that we've let our pride get in our way, they're going to catch up to us. That's what's catching up to us. Oh, this is awesome. Increased support. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities, including advice. I love that. Increased support. People want to help you. Take the help, take the assistance. And then we have the other, stress reduction. De-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. Okay, so don't let pride get in your way. Remember, that's what we're talking about. Is it's just this forward motion, just keep going. That's pride. Everybody needs to rest. There is no human that doesn't need to sleep or to take stock or to take care of themselves. People want to help you. And also be the person who's willing to help. If there's somebody that you see that's in distress or in need, be the other side of things, right? Because there is the other side of things. There is a future. There is an outcome. It's not a dead end. It's not an ending. It's just issues. It's just issues. And so asking for help, you ask for help now, you will receive. Even just ask for help so that you are not so stressed, right? And just let yourself not be so stressed. Allow that for yourself. And if you hear in your mind, no, you just got to get it done. No, that's pride. That's pride. Now is definitely the time to ask for help or to let people know what you're going through so it's not so stressful for you. Let's get into the angel messages. There's change coming. There's change coming to a very important part of your life. So we have change. Life is a journey. It would be very unfulfilling if each step was exactly the same as the last. Because life is always changing, it is forever fresh and new. Allow your life to unfold gracefully. Be grateful for what was, is, and forever will be. Gratitude will help you flow and clearly go along with where God is trying to help you, as opposed to pride. If everything isn't my way, it must be going wrong. Trust. Faith and gratitude, so essential this week. And then we have so essential every week, but so essential this week. Please remember to give this video a like, a thumbs up. There's 16 likes and 40 people on. So if you haven't yet, please do remember to boop that like button. I really appreciate it. Sacred space. We, your angels. Okay. We, your angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. What I tell you, this is just sacred space. Just take space. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to be healed. I think it's something that we need to do. And that may be the purpose behind everything that's going on right now. The stress, the challenges, is ask for help and let yourself be helped. It's all essential. I love you guys so much. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for your prayers. First time making it live. What's up, DeJesus? DeJesus, what's up? Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Nura, what's up? Hey, Kelsey. I have had Uranus, Neptune, North Node, Lilith in Capricorn, and Saturn on the cusp of Aquarius and Cap. So I'm scared. You shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be scared, because a house that's very concentrated in energy for you, there's about to be a lot of conjunctions there. So there's a lot to be got. There's at a time when energy is low, the energy for you will be high. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Cookie. Take care. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I just want to say God bless. And I love you all. I do have a lot of work to do today, unfortunately, so I can't stay on with you guys. But I hope this reading has helped. Please do remember to give it a big old like. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for really turning out. I appreciate all those new likes. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe. I'm on here every weekday. With messages that surprise me all the time. So I'm very grateful for you to join. If you didn't get to join in the live chat, please remember that I want you to leave comments below. I love to hear how the energy is impacting you and how it's playing out, or how you interpret the cards. I would love to know. I love you guys, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, thank you so much, Em. I appreciate it.